So this is the intro to the gun debate, and we're going to talk about a few things, starting off with the Second Amendment. And this established the right for a well-regulated militia or individuals to own guns inside the United States. And what I mean by militia is a group of citizens or a state as a whole can establish a group that are armed to protect basically their state or themselves from a foreign power, a different country, or our country, the United States. If our government began to try to take away our rights, a militia would be ideally there to protect it. And then the other part is just basically to be able to protect yourself, your family, and your property. There's been some debate about the Second Amendment, saying that what it really gave, it gave the right to own guns to the militia or the states, and not individuals. The Supreme Court decided that it applied to individuals. So that's kind of where we're at. And then if the government was going to try to repeal the Second Amendment or get rid of the Second Amendment, it would take 3/4 of the Congress voting for eliminating guns, and 2/3 of the states would also have to vote for eliminating guns. So it's a highly unlikely idea that the United States would just be able to eliminate guns. So people moved it from eliminating guns to changing the type of guns that are able to be purchased. And what we're going to talk about here is some of the basically 4 things that make a gun an assault rifle. One would be a high capacity magazine. Number one would be, what that basically means is just a lot of bullets. So you can fire, let's say, 20 bullets instead of 5. Number 3 is a pistol grip, which isn't typical in all guns. It's just something that's added to these style of guns. Usually there would just be a stock, which is number 3, and it would have no pistol grip. So 3, which is a different type of stock, it's called the bump stock. And what that does is it basically allows the shooter to be able to fire more bullets with less recoil. And it absorbs that recoil and allows the shooter to shoot more effectively. Number 4, I just kind of added a tactical. So you have a tactical grip there, you have a tactical light. Basically, this is gear that allows the shooter to be more effective in their job of whatever it would be, eliminating a threat or removing life from somebody. One other part of this conversation is automatic versus semi-automatic guns. And automatic guns are just guns that fire, as long as you hold on the trigger, the gun is firing. A semi-automatic is you have to pulse your finger trigger to be able to fire guns. All right, and the last thing we're going to talk about, because as part of this conversation, is the NRA. And the NRA is a group that basically provides money to political candidates if they support the Second Amendment, if they support people's right to own guns, and will definitely disavow or remove support from anybody who doesn't support people's rights to own guns. And it's at the center of a lot of this controversy, whether or not they should be allowed to do that. Thank you for your time and enjoy the debate.